Fam, sorry about being late, but I was actually watching the game myself. The only good football we're gonna get is somebody else's football. Notice I'm wearing a safe number tonight. You know what I'm saying? The only guys we can trust now are the ones that have been famous and retired. Reuben, man, you know what? Let me be the shoot. You know what? Later for the rest of it. Let me holler at you. It's Monday Night Raw. If you got something you want to say and get off your chest tonight, you can definitely do it now tonight. Let me start first. Reuben, let me holler at you first. The hell is wrong with you, man? Hell, well, you know how many people defended you the first time you got in trouble? We were standing behind you 100%. We said Ruben Foster could not have done that stuff. This boy's dedicated to playing football. Ain't nowhere in the world this really happened. If Ruben said it didn't happen, it didn't happen. There we was. Man, I don't believe this for a minute. This woman, man, she's setting Ruben up. This is a carpetbagging bitch. There's no way that Ruben did that stuff. Trying to mess up his career, ruin him. Ruben. We believed in you, man. We just knew. We thought you'd come back in this year, all inspired, ready to play ball. Ruben, you came in October. We found out your lady been living with you the whole time. What? And then you put yourself in a position to get into this mess? Yeah, we're a little bit selfish about it. No, we're not concerned with the fact that you're so in love with this lady that you would let your life go down the chute and turn into this. No. No, that's not our concern. We just want you to come back and play football, right? No, that's not it. Man, we cared about you. And some of us really loved you like a lot. Every time I see your face light up on the screen during interviews and everything, I get all pumped up. Look at Reuben. That's my dude. My dude. I just don't even believe this, man. I just don't. There might be some more folks who want to holler at you, man. But you know what, though? Man, nothing else matters. But you know what, though? I do want to, it's very funny. I'm reading through things like everybody else is, right? Ian Rappaport. I didn't even know Rap had this in him. He joined KNBR. Rap said, with Ruben Foster, he's, for the lack of a better term, a con artist. It's always what he's been. He has spent a lot of time in his life convincing people that he's good. And yet, I was convinced. I thought he's misunderstood, misjudged, and mistreated. He goes on to say he's got it, he's under control. What you thought you saw happen was a mistake. He'll never do it again, and this is not the person that he is. Does that sound familiar? He has become so good at it that I think he fooled a lot of people. It's not just the 49ers. At Alabama, he kind of did the same thing. Despite the fact that the behavior has repeated itself, he still gets a lot of people to believe in him. I did. It really is like getting conned. How do these smart people fall for this? I ain't never claimed to be smart, but I definitely fell for it. And the answer is because they saw what these guys do. Obviously, it's bad. It's a failed draft pick. It was something where I kind of believed that Foster would, from what I knew, from the people I know, from the stories I've gotten, I kind of believe also that Foster was turning a corner and heading in the right direction. It's a complete failure. And the only thing I can say, it's good that the 49ers moved on as quickly as they did. We made him the 31 overall draft pick. I mean, we traded up to get him. We laughing and carrying on because we traded up. We thought we made a fool out of Chicago. They got Trubisky. We got Solomon T. We was laughing. They laughing in Chicago, and wait till they play us. Fam, hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm done because, I can stand here and, boy, I'll talk. Boy, I'll go on and on for hours. Anyway, hey, Chapo! What's up, Chapo? You go Chapo now? Chop. Oh, I'm looking at something else here. I got something else. I'm sorry, Chapo. Chapo! Bizzo 13, second night of life. William Evans. I know. Eugene Robertson, yo, sup? Big Show wants to send his greeting as well. Rod Manhammer. Simple ass Reuben Foster. How do you even have any contact with that person that tried to ruin your career? Jorge Soto. He says, we're just going to talk about how trash we are. You know that? Fam, you know what? I got to tell you the truth. And you know me, man. I looked at the schedule today and damn near passed out. For the rest of the year, oh, it's bad. And did you see, we're playing the Broncos, right? You see what they did, right? Rodney Cards, what's up? Memphis, check it in. We got to get through this mess. I know that's what I'm saying. We're in this together, all right? Civic Sport Injected FP6, what's up? Smith S, I'm saying some great D coordinating from an old DC. Roger Cannell. Experience makes a difference. Yeah, it does. I love this name, man. Let me see if I can get this name, man. It sounds Swahilian. Cujo Bamjabe. That's it. Cujo Bamjabe. What's up, fam? JP7. What's up, Niners? Red Zone Goal 49. What's up? Gay Area. JP7. AB. John Delvin. Bleep the Denver Broncos. Kim Busso Boutro. But you had to add the Busso in there. What's up, fam? I still love my Niners no matter what. That's the only reason why we're here getting mad. You don't get mad at nobody you don't care nothing about. Of course we love them. You're absolutely right. Jim Thorogood. Jim Thorogood, what's up, fam? Mr. T, sup? Biggest Dummy of the Year award goes to Renee Cruz. What's up? Let's go ahead and go to the phone night. Oh, hell yeah. Now, this is just a guy. Rev, come on in here, man, and tell us all about it, man. This is, ooh, man. I feel like a bad man. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. God almighty.
Let me get this off my chest, Ronbo. First off, let me give a shout out to the family, to the faithful, Red and Gold 24/7, 365. Well, now that we got that out the way, this is all I'm going to say about Ruben Foster. I've heard, everybody talk about it, and and I agree with what you said earlier. He's definitely a con that got us all. It's sad that he's a wasted talent. The kid had potential. You know what I'm saying?
Huge potential.
You allowed this. You allowed this to happen. So, in all honesty, hey, now we got to move on. Peace, holla at you. It is what it is. My main thing right now is the focus on next year. Like, we already know what this season is.
Oh.
This stuff is getting crazy. It's getting out of hand. I want to see this team get better. You know what I mean? We all want to see this team get better. We all want to see the uplift, the promise, the praise, the traditions of what we are. You know what I mean? Like, we want to get back to our glory years. We want to get back to winning championship football. As of right now, we are dumpster trash juice. We are so bad. We are so bad that a Pop Warner team can beat us right now. We just focus on the draft pick, focus on free agency. I've been saying it all along. Get some key veterans to come in here and help this team out. Reuben Foster, you a young man. We've all been through it, but you made a stupid-ass mistake. I hope that vagina was worth it. Now your ass is out of it. So let's just, I understand we all are hurting. We're all frustrated. We're all pissed. We all mad. And listen to me, fam, when the Rev tells you we are beyond pissed. But you know what? We remain faithful. Win, lose, or draw. Red and gold till we dead and cold. But right now, I want to slap somebody so damn hard. It's unreal. Ruben Foster, I just want to slap some common sense into your ass.
Several times.
You know better.
What is wrong with you?
Several times.
You thinking about? You
Like,
look at your millions of dollars.
It's sickening at the same time because he allowed it to keep happening, and we've given him so many chances. You know what I mean? Like now. Right now, our focus is, you know what? Fuck them. Next man up. Fred Warner about to step up, do his damn thing. Get some key veterans to come in here. Fire that damn Robert Saleh with his, God. Richard Sherman, I love you. I do. But, bruh, do me a favor. You know your big lanky ass ain't fast no more. Stop trying to pressure people on the line that will smoke you like a Black and Mild. Like, he got so embarrassed that shit looked like it was unreal. It was unreal. Like, I understand Sherman can do his thing, but bruh, you are getting toasted by Mike Evans.
That was embarrassing.
Mike fucking Evans. That is embarrassing. Like, you know better. So, granted, I'm not going to hold you up, Ronbo, because I know everybody want to call in. The Nature Boy just want to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I know, the tag team is about to come in this joint. You know what I mean? I know my boy Yamin, he's somewhere waiting. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep it faithful, fam. Yeah. Red and gold. That's who we are. You know what I mean? Red and gold. Brother Ronbo, can I get an exit call? Can I get a Niners? Like I just need to hear Niners.
You got it.
Just to make it go good.
Niners!
That's all.
Ain't giving that up, Rev.
See,
still our guys.
See, fam, y'all hear that? That's the Ronbo. That's the man. You know what I'm saying? That I thank you so much, Ronbo, for giving us this voice. I really do.
It's my pleasure.
I really do.
We go rise
With
above.
that being said, the Nature Boy is out. Y'all be safe out here. We just remain faithful. Keep your heads up. We got next year coming. Yeah. Let's just focus on this game. Still wear your colors. Rep it hard. Rep it proud. Fuck the Seacock. The piss-addle shit pigeons from Fuck-addle. We still going to show up. We still going to play. It's Niners for life. That's what we do. Empire, red and gold. The Nature Boy is out. Woo!
Rev, can't wait to talk to you later, man. Appreciate you. Talk to you.
All right, Ronbo. I'll holler at you.
Oh, man. Well, and the words of Rev, fam, not enough can be said. I watched yesterday, though. There's still love between Ruben. I mean, you saw the film, right? AC come out there and meet him, throw his arm around him, and they wrap him. I don't want Ruben to be left alone and sit there in his misery like that. I don't hate Ruben. Ruben, I don't hate you, man. Anybody that talks to Ruben on a regular basis, if you watch him, I don't hate Ruben. I'm just disappointed, like all of us are. We'd give anything to have Ruben back. If we could get a paper today, somebody lay a paper on Ruben. Ruben, stop with the cons. We know you. Listen, Ruben, there's a stipulation here. You can come on back to be a 49er. You gotta let the girl go. Ruben, if we catch the girl and you together again, and you make a choice, it's either us or them. And you know how stupid that sounds, right? It's what it would have to be, Ruben. You lose your control. She takes everything that's Up here, she takes it out and throws it in the garbage. You can't function as long as you're with her in a proper way. Your football game fell down. You got in trouble with the police twice. They know you now around the nation as a man who beats women. You're never going to work in this league again. Why? Is she all... Nighthawk. I'm sorry, Nighthawk. I'm Nighthawk. I didn't mean to holler at you, man. Nighthawk. You know I wasn't hollering at you anyway. Nighthawk, come on in, man.
Yeah, I want to star man.
Yeah, you can get one too. And now, Monday Night Raw, like it's never been seen before. We continue. Let me holler at you.
Ruben, you are a dumb motherfucker. He got all that money coming to him. He gonna fuck it up over a dumb female.
Now, you got something going on your phone.
What you gonna do now? You got no money now, so how are you gonna?
He may not, too, Nighthawk. He may have spent. You know what? He may not have saved a dime. She probably got all of it.
And you know what? It's true. He is a con artist.
Now,
that's true. He's a con artist.
Now, something's going on your phone. You got some strange sounds coming up there. What's up?
Sorry. He's a con artist.
All right. Go ahead. I believe you too. Yes. What else?
He's a con artist.
Had you fooled too? You know, did you ever in your wildest imagination think one woman could... Ruben seems like a type of dude that wouldn't take no foolishness, don't he? It certainly wouldn't hang around it. That's what they say when they call him a con artist. He fooled all of us. Thought he was a man in charge. He ain't in charge.
Right now, I'm so for backing him up.
We all did. Well, not all of us. Big Show can claim he did.
If Delilah can bring down Samson, then this woman brought down Reuben.
Boy, that's the gospel truth, ain't it? That is it. But one thing about
it, I'm glad. You know what? I think they moved on. That's good. They moved on.
Well, I tell you what. One guy that stands out in history is Mark Anthony. Cleopatra couldn't bring him to his knees. Well, not all the way. Hey, ladies, we have to let ladies know. Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Lana.
If he going back to the female, what the hell she got that's so good that you can't stay on the team?
No, nobody understands. I would give anything for Ruben to write a book at some point, and if anything, he owes us a little bit of an explanation. He'll probably say, "Damn, y'all, I got enough troubles of my own, but Ruben, I still dying to understand why and how did this happen." Nighthawk wants to know too. What the Ruben? Whoa.
Well, you know what? It's okay now. He's off the team now, so we got to move on.
But Nighthawk, look what we got to do now. Now we got to find somebody to help Fred out. Now, Elijah Lee, I like him. I don't know if he can fill the kind of void that we're talking about, but he is good in coverage. He is quick. I'd like to see him excel. But otherwise, are we looking for a linebacker in the draft? We need edge rushers. We got to go for a linebacker now?
Well, that's Ruben did that too. Ruben did that. He messed that shit up. So now we got to do it again.
You know what I wonder though, Nighthawk? What if the Saints would have got him instead of us? Who would we have got? And would he have messed up in New Orleans the same way?
Who knows?
God, I got so many questions. Oh man.
But I don't know. We lost to Tampa, but now we got Seattle next. We got the Seattle butt ass.
Man, and they're playing great football right now, too. Man, I do not feel like getting swept by Seattle. How much have we went through this year? We lose our starters to start the season. We lose Ruben. And now we got to play the Seahawks, and it's a threat that we could lose both games of the Seahawks, who we had every intention of beating this year.
Yeah, now we can't. Now we're going to get our ass whooped by Seattle. Shit. I hate Seattle.
I don't know.
just can't say nothing now because Ruben's gone. So.
And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna see you this Friday, and we're gonna make an attempt to let's see what happens. We may hear some things during the week to make us feel better.
I'm just so pissed right now.
I know, but I'm gonna give you a holler out.
Can you give me a shout out before I go?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it too. Niners!
And before I go, Ruben, you are a sucker.
Night Hawk, have a great night, fam. Man. See, you know what? I was mumbling. I've been mumbling a lot. You know, I got called on it a couple of times already. I've just been walking around mumbling now. I can't stop thinking about it. James Harden, let's go 49ers. We need that top pick. Oh, we gonna get it. Oh, it ain't gonna be no tanking. By the way, ain't gonna be no tanking. The 49ers are doing the best they can. They don't have to tank. You know, they're going down no matter what. And you know, I don't even talk like this. But the Hawks are playing great football. If we beat the Hawks, man. Down in Montana, what's good, Atlanta fam? Shout out to Courtney. Remember fam after the Giants game at the Carl's Jr. Speed Kill says we can't say I'm surprised. 2 drafts and 2 free agent periods. And we got Kittle, McGlinchey, and Warner. Rest of the roster is garbage. You left out Matt Breida, the heart and soul of the offense right now. But that's all right. I know what you mean. Yeah, Jesse's dad says, we need to light up Sage bundles and run around the 49ers locker room, period. It's Sage. I wonder, hey, isn't that an Indian thing where you get rid of bad spirits? I like that. The smoke should run them off. Ian Sharp says they drafted a talented player with character issues and injury problems. Plenty of risk, of course, but Lynch thought he was worth it. Yeah, people are going to question the pick now and who made the pick. Lynch is probably feeling it now. I ain't going to say nothing about that, though. I mean, I'll really get you.
Ronbo, what's good with you? I mean, salute to the Niner Empire. I mean, salute to the Rev, too. You know what I'm saying? Roberto, what's good with you? Niner Empire was good.
Where is he? Okay.
Damn. I still feel some type of way about Ruben. God bless. God bless Ruben. God bless the family. I don't know, Ronbo. I'm gonna move forward. The person, we would have got J.J. Watt. You know what I'm saying?
Before we got Alvin Smith. Exactly.
Right.
Good point. Who should we have got this time? You bring up an excellent point. Who should we have gotten?
I ain't gonna say that, Rombo, because Ruben was our captain, our leader. You know what I'm saying? In the draft when it came to Philly, I was going through a little something. But I wanted us to draft J.J. Watt. But we drafted Reuben Foster.
No, J.J. Watt. You're talking about Watt's brother. Not J.J., but
T.J. Watt. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
T.J. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Yami, you bring up another. It's crazy, Yami. We probably should have got T.J. Right. We should have got J.J. the first time. Alden was a mistake.
Oh, shit.
Here's his brother, T.J. Years later, we pick up Ruben, and this vicious cycle continues. The Watts both of them should have been 49ers, and we'd be good.
Damn.
Damn.
I agree with you. Rombo, I agree 100% what you're saying. but like it surprised me that we did get Reuben Foster. You see what
I
I'm
was
saying?
delighted. We all was, yeah.
And Ruben Foster, God bless Lord willing, he would have been one of our Ronnie Lots. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, don't chop at his motherfucking neck. Because only, God got this. Like, y'all speak your opinions, I respect that.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But, meanwhile, I'm still riding out, I'm still riding out for Cam Jordan, and Josh Norman. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you haven't said his name in a couple of days.
I know. Ronbo, I called yesterday, but I was tall.
Yeah.
And then I checked my phone, and then it was still on the screen. And then I was like, oh shit. I'm like Ronbo probably like, where you at?
I know you. I
was outside. I was on my Zoom. I was on my Commodore joint. Going through the blizzard. Zoom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
But,
I mean, we you know what though? Also, now I hate to have that void. We already had enough trouble go get somebody to pass rush, and now you know they're gonna be looking for a linebacker. And I don't even. There's a guy I understand at LSU is just a bad dude, but you get him in the first round. You can't get everybody in the first round until because the Raiders gonna be pulling people out the way. I mean, it's just gonna be rough.
Because truthfully, Khalil Mack, he was he really was supposed to go to the Jets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Chicago, they stepped in, and then we tried to get dibs on that.
Well, yeah, I was just say, yeah, we was in there. We offered more in Chicago, from what I understand. His Raider just said, no, y'all ain't, no, man, we ain't trading nothing with you. So.
Ronbo, that's crazy, Ronbo. Because
It is.
Damn.
You can't get a break.
But we gotta keep our head up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep our head up. Night of Empire. Roberto, what's good with you? Hey, yo, Ronbo, what's good with Beatrice? You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Damn. Hold up. Dang, she gonna cuss me out. She gonna be like, how you gonna get my name wrong? Beatrice.
Oh, Theandra.
You right. I gotta call her T. I gotta call her T. I pronounced that right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, we got to go. But tell you what, fam.
Right.
Let's talk some more. You know what? I have a feeling we'll be in a different mindset by this weekend. So we'll see what happens. All right.
Oh, yes, man. Sir. Like, Ronbo, one day, I want challenge my old head coach Tim. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta step my game up. You know what I mean? I gotta either challenge Mr. James or Coach Tim.
All right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they put in that work, with the breakdown and the analysis and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, fam. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, man. I'll see you this weekend, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Love you, Ronbo. Night of Empire.
You know I love you too.
This is what's good with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, good night, fam.
I'm out, Ronbo. Salute.
I know. Oh, man. TJ Watt and JJ Watt. Can you imagine them? We got them both on the same roster. Somebody said Jamal Adams would have been a better idea, too. You know, it's too late. Okay, anyway. Curious me. Brother Ronbo, the only good news about our 49ers is working and listening to the Ronbo shows. Hey, our 49er fan vent their frustrations. Curious me, but the day is coming. QM is the fact is we're not going to have to do this forever. We will be talking high-spirited, laughing and joking and clowning sometime in the very near future. I just know it. We've already suffered all the team could suffer. All right. All right. And hey, Mel, come on in. Mel, continue where you left off yesterday. Sup?
Man, bang Niner game. You know that's where I left off. It's hard to bang right now because it's like we shooting blanks out here.
Yeah.
But you know we gonna make it work, man. So yeah, let me Ruben, let me holler at you, my brother.
Let me give you the proper intro. As we continue Monday Night Raw, let me holler at you tonight. Let me holler at you, Reuben. Okay.
Ruben, I know it's Thanksgiving and everything, but was the yams that good, my brother, to throw that all away? Were the yams that good, man? This broad, and I saw her, like, I Googled her and everything, and I remember looking at her when she was going through that initial court. She's not even that cute. Like, she's all right, but she's, like, around the way. If I went to middle school with her, all right.
Yeah.
She's definitely not worth throwing my life away.
I mean, she does not remind you of Beyonce, does she? I didn't even think.
Not even a little bit.
I don't get it.
Not even the destined Beyonce, not pregnant Beyonce, none of that. But, bro, she must be able to suck peanut butter through a Capri Sun straw or something. Like, she got to have that kind of power, bro.
God.
That I can't really think of nothing else. I will tell you this, though. But like I was saying last night, it didn't matter. It didn't matter to me whether he hit on her or not, or whether it was like he's actually guilty of it. I didn't care. Once I found out he was even associated with that broad, I was done. I didn't want nothing to do with him. A man that can make decisions that poor, I don't want him anywhere near anything that I'm trying to build. And that's being dead real. I think it'd be a whole lot different if the 49ers were in contention right now and we were like legitimate contenders. It'd be a lot different. You know what I mean? But we're in the building process. We can't have people around like that when we're trying to build something, like for real. And as far as the charges, though, do I think he beat on her? Come on, man. He's a 49er right now. We ain't beating on nobody. That's just a fact. That's just the way it's working right now. But yeah, like it hurts and it's frustrating. I tell you what, though. I tell you what I wish. I hope she has a sister. And Ruben need to hook her sister up with Solomon Thomas because we need to find a way to get him up out of here right now. For real.
How'd you come up with that? It's cold.
You know what? You know why I'm speaking this way? And you alluded to it earlier.
Two first-round picks.
Like,
yes.
Word. We still love our Niners, and that's the reason why we hurt. And that's how I'm feeling about Solomon right now. The reason why I'm so hurt is because I love the kid. I had such high hopes for him. Last year, I was the one telling everybody, just like I was with CJ, cut the dude some slack. He's a rookie. You know what I'm saying?
That right there was cold-blooded.
Yeah, you know, like he's a rookie. Cut the dude a little slack. You know what I mean? Let him develop. This is his second year, and it would also be different if Robert Saleh and Shanahan and everybody was saying, oh, well, you know, yeah, he's grown. He still has work to do. That wasn't the reports that we were getting in the preseason. They were saying, oh, he's arrived. He's here. He's going to be in his form. So if this is him in rare form, keep that, bro. Go take that somewhere else. Come on, man. You know, the sad thing is just watching him. And when you know football, like schemes and when you just know the game, you look at him and it's like, this dude is absolutely clueless. What is he doing? What is he doing? I play defensive back, and I know that what he's doing it shouldn't be done. That's my only beef with Robert Saleh. People are saying get rid of him. I don't think we should get rid of Saleh. I just think that my beef with him is, yo, bro, these dudes that are not performing because of skill and form and things like that, you need to get in their butts because they have the talent. They've shown flashes of certain things. Why aren't they doing it? But we need a Mike Singletary type of coach in there because Mike, man, he was getting in our players' butts, bro. You look at those games when we were still losing. Mike Singletary, he wasn't whispering. He wasn't saying, "Yeah, we gave it a good shot." This dude sent our best player at the time to the locker room before the game was over. That sent the message, and he said, "I want winners." So we need Mike Singletary in there. Definitely not to be a head coach, because Mike ain't head coach material, and I love him. But definitely we need him as a defensive coach or something. Try to get Ken Norton. We just need somebody like that. And yeah, Singletary kind of killed me after he got fired, and he said, you need a quarterback because. And that was all fine, and a lot of us felt the same way about Alex Smith at the time. But the kid played with 6 different coordinators in 6 years. So Harbaugh comes in, and we see Alex Smith was a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Right. So, but man, it's a frustrating time. I think it's a good time to separate the weenies from the real faithful. You know what I mean? But yeah, Ruben, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have met him at the airport if I was AC or Kwarsky and one of them, and the first thing I would have done was slap him.
No, because really, somebody needs to smack him out of some sense into him. He's just not thinking.
Yeah.
And
and Nighthawk.
Because Mel, Ian Rappaport calls him a con man. The con man got conned. How does that happen?
I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe he's a con man. Because you know what I mean? Like, I think that he has some conning and conniving ways, but I don't think he's a con man because con men set out to, try to get over on somebody. I don't think that's the case. I think Ruben, when he was saying he's excited and he's really trying to change and making the efforts, he believed that. He believes that he wants to change and he believes that he's going to try to do better and everything. I don't think it's a matter of him trying to get over. I just think he doesn't have the discipline and the decision making. Right. And he also doesn't have common sense to deal with and then find out that he was already dealing and living with the woman. Oh. Bro, his friends, does he have any friends? Because if they were still living together, then somebody knew that they were together, and he must have yes men around him.
Yeah,
that just want they want to ride.
No, we got to stop. But you know what? That's a whole other show right there, boy. What in the world were the rest of his guys? We should hold him responsible too. What were you guys doing when you saw that happening? Anyway,
that's a fact. She's half ugly, man. Oh my goodness,
terrible. We never know. That's why I want to write a book.
Ronbo.
All right, Mel. I'll see you this weekend.
Ruben, you think Ruben can write?
It's a good question.
It better be an audio book. Yeah. I don't know if he could tie his shoes as dumb as he is right now.
Oh God.
But I'll talk to you later this week, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Be looking for you too.
And then bang, now and again all day.
All right, Mel. And it's not to insult Ruben because he's done enough to shame himself. No matter what we say, it's not going to be. It only scratches the surface of how bad this situation is. It makes no sense. Yeah, but just to shoot yourself in the feet first and then take out your knee if you still got any juice left. And then you finally, after all that, you bring it to your head, take yourself out. This is basically what he did. 6:50, you're in Palo Alto. Hello. Come in, Palo Alto.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yo. What's your name?
It's DJ.
DJ. DJ.
What's up, man? I was the one that was hitting you up.
Huh?
Yeah, I was the one hitting you up about Devin White from LSU just a little while ago.
Oh, earlier on Instagram. Yeah. Because I'm looking at, if he could come in, because you figure, I think Fred's his mind is really set perfect for the mic. If this dude can come in and take Malcolm Smith's seat so Malcolm can sit the hell down, well, better yet, can we just let Malcolm go somewhere anywhere, save that money, and now you got a henchman for, Fred to call out, because Fred's out there setting things up, telling everybody where to be, what's about to happen. Him coming in as a rookie, I think Fred would be excellent for him. And if he's focused on football, he's already SEC. I like him already, DJ. Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And with the whole thing with Ruben too, man. I mean, I really like him too. I'm with the last call. I'm with everybody.
I bought his jersey.
But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not even surprised anymore. You know, after the first one, then he get this last strike. It don't hurt as much as the first time, and it's just kind of like,
no.
You know what I mean? We see where he stands versus, you know, his girl or the team kind of thing. But it's like, come on, man. You expect kids nowadays to go through that through high school and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, even back in the day when we were saying to each other, hey, come on, man, bros before hoes. Not Ruben, hoes before bros. And before team. Oh, Ruben. Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Hey, Ronbo, let me just give you a little rundown of what I would do as soon as the off season starts real quick. So before the draft and everything, during the off season, I don't know if Greedy Williams is gonna be in there.
Not in the first round.
But
unless we go for him first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Right. So if he's not there, I'm with you with the Clemson kid, Farrell.
Cleveland. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd pick him up. I'd pick him up, and in the offseason, I'd probably pick up Ronald Darby from the Eagles or Jason Verrett, the cornerback from the Chargers.
I hadn't thought about that.
You know, so I'll pick them up.
Players.
Bradley Roby's going to be available from the Broncos. I mean, right now, I'd rather bank on a veteran than banking on a, you know what I mean?
And
somebody
rookie, I know, because you don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to be okay or not?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I want somebody to gel with Sherman like right away. You know what I mean? So I would bring in one of those corners. I'd bring in a safety out of free agency. If Landon Collins is available, like check this out. I would put Landon Collins in the box and move Tart up to free safety.
Yeah, I know everybody wants because Tart he plays the hell out of the center field position.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he do. And and edge, if we could bring in some more depth for edge or whatever, I mean, I'd pick up Trey Flowers or Brandon Graham, you know, or somebody I really like that played just down the street from in the East Bay is Cameron Jordan with Yao Ming.
Yeah, he loves him from Cameron
like
Jordan. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I like Cameron Jordan too.
Everybody does. Can he be attained is the thing.
So I mean that's all I got for tonight. I really didn't want to talk about
Ruben
Foster.
I know. We're gonna stop soon.
You know,
it's irritating.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a bro thing. You know, we gonna talk all our shit while we can, but deep down inside, you know, I hope he does well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I hope things go wrong whenever you get out of it.
That's true. All right, DJ.
I mean, you're right though, man. You're right though. It should have been bros over hoes.
I know.
That's where he fucked up.
Ruben, damn that, man. Y'all don't understand. I'm in love with the P. Oh, Ruben. Come on, man. You can have her in the game, too. Just use good sense. How much is that? It's his world. He could have had everything. Why do this? When you get mad, walk the hell away, Ruben. You know the police are waiting on you. Do it again. Bam! He did it again. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I can't excuse. All right. You know what, DJ? That's enough. All right. Tell you what I'm going to do, fam. I'm going to see you this weekend if you get time, huh?
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, DJ. Appreciate you, fam. Hey,
all right.
Have a good night.
For sure. Bang, bang. Not a gang.
Yeah. And Razor!
It's all Big Show and Tyler's fault.
I know. You just know, right? Hey, Razor, seriously, man. Big Show, man, and Tyler with the jerseys. Because Big Show comes in, it's like the kiss of death when he says something now. You notice that? Because I don't know if he's always right as much as he is just happen to be saying the thing. Because you know how he thinks about certain things. Just because he said it, all of a sudden it comes into reality. Man, damn. I got to give him credit on Fred Warner, but that's where it ends.
Yeah.
He's got some
yeah.
good ball players picked out for now, too, though, I got to admit. But anyway, what's up, Razor?
This story with Foster is a little confusing to me.
Really confusing to me.
So the day that he got arrested earlier in the day, he posted on Instagram story well, even a few days before, he posted a little story of him and his new girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then he tweeted out something about, oh, she's wifey when she comes out to the away games. But that wasn't the old girlfriend. That was his new girlfriend. And I don't get why they're saying that his old girlfriend, the one that accused him, lived with them, because he was with the new girl, and they're saying that she lives in Tampa or whatever, and she went to the hotel or something, but he had his new girl there. So that's why I'm about to say this real quick. That gets me to believe that somehow, some way, Foster will end up back on the 49ers once this is all cleared on a 1-year deal. It's just my belief, because the story has a lot of confusion to it. He brought his new girl out, but I'm assuming that the old girlfriend saw his social media that he brought out his old girlfriend, and she went and met him. They probably got an argument over that and shit, you know?
Yeah, somebody wrote in that thread. I saw that what you're talking about on Twitter. I was confused because he wrote in caps WIFEY, and then I looked out, and somebody else in the thread said, "I don't get the statement." And I was sitting there thinking the same thing, and now you saying the same thing. First, I thought it was me with the inability to comprehend what he's talking about. I think a lot of us don't understand. What are you talking about, Ruben?
Yeah, because he posted a little IG story of him and his new girl.
Yeah.
She's bald headed. And the old girl has a big old forehead and long hair, black hair.
Right?
This new girl
That's the one that got him in trouble. Which one?
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what, I mean, she probably went to the hotel jealous because he brought a new girl to the hotel. And I don't know if he hit her or not, or she's just really jealous and made up some BS. I'm not, or he might have hit her. I don't know. But the story is not.
Especially what you're saying makes sense, because if she got to the door, boom, 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 Ruben, you sorry, bleep. You got a lot of nerve. We've been, and then Ruben got mad.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But, close the door, call the police. Bad judgment, even if that happened.
Yeah, I don't know the full story, but from me digging up some stuff, that's what I found. I mean, I don't get why people are saying, "Oh, he's still with her." I mean,
see, that hasn't been confirmed. We're just getting bits and pieces of stories. They haven't. I don't know if they're ever going to tell us, like you're saying, is it the same one? I see everybody thinks it's the same one. That's all everybody's writing. It's the same girl again. That's all you see everywhere. But what you're talking about now, this is the first time I heard about this. I thought, for
a fact, he did bring his new girlfriend to the hotel because he posted that thing on Twitter, and he posted a little story on his IG story. So that's for a fact that his new one was there. And I don't get how he's living with the old one when he bought his new girl. He's not going to have two girls, in the
same hotel room. No way.
Yeah.
Who is it that's? Do you read the story about? He says my girl sleeps like a dude. Apparently she sleeps kind of rough. I seen that story, and I trying to figure out what.
Yeah, that new girl had to meet him there. She was not. She did not fly with him or whatever. The Elisa, whatever.
Yeah.
She had to meet him there, but that's my belief that somehow, some way, he'll come back, because there's a lot of confusion, and I mean, you never know. I mean, I think the Niners had to release him because doing it a time again.
It's bad PR.
It's bad. So I mean, they had to do something for now. That's just my opinion. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, with Kyle Shanahan, they asked him about that, and Kyle says, "Kyle, have you talked to Ruben?" No, I tried to reach him. I wasn't able to reach him. Well, and he got to some of the question. Kyle finally says, "No, it doesn't really matter what the story is. Did Ruben put himself in that position for a second time, regardless as to what happened?" And he goes on, and you can get what he's saying, Because, Ruben, we're tired of this. And somebody says, Mel, how about, because if he could have been chaperoned or had a body or something, we feel like if we can't trust a player, we're not here to babysit. And, so the organization is completely pissed right now. But like you're saying, I don't know. I don't know what Ruben could do to finally get back, because the 49ers is the only team I think he could possibly get back with. Man, we can talk about this for hours, man. You got a good point there. I don't know. I really don't understand what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not confusion, but like I said, innocent until proven guilty. So they'll do the same thing as last time. But I mean, if you hit her, he hit her. I mean, that's horrible.
Kyle hates that. Sounds like it really bothers him.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm done with that. But real quick, I'm pretty sure he'll play in the NFL again.
Yeah.
Very lightly to us, but if he does come back, I'm gonna give 3 teams to watch out for that will pick him up.
Rams is my third one. The first one, I'm gonna say the Bengals. Second, the Redskins, and the third is the Rams. The Bengals will pick him up in a heartbeat. They don't care what you done, where you from. Yeah, because they already got one guy that knocked a girl out. If they pick up Ruben, man, that would be rough. They don't care though.
Vontez Burfict, Joe Mixon, Pac-Man Jones. They don't care.
They got a prison team, man. They do. It's really bad. So, you're right. You're right. They'll pick him up. Jerry Jones, I thought, but I realized he's got Van Ertz and also, what's his name, just came back from the bad leg injury. They're doing a fine job. Ruben doesn't need to play anybody's third string, so.
Nah, Cowboys don't need them. They got Sean Lee, Jalen Smith, and Van Der Esch.
And Jalen Smith. Yeah. But Van Der Esch is doing a great job, too. So, anyway, Razor, I see you this weekend, all right? If you get some time.
Yeah, what day are you going to be back this week? I'm not too familiar with
I'll be Friday. Friday for the prediction, because we're holding up on Red and Gold Radio right now. But Friday, we'll be back to see what people are feeling like. It'll be like a heat check to see on the fan base to see, guys, are we still Niner fans? Are we going to watch this game against the Hawks? Are we going to say beat the freaking Hawks? That's Friday. Because, right now everybody's still mad as hell. Let's see if we can calm down enough by this weekend to hope we can beat the goddamn. I don't see how we're going to beat the Hawks, Razor. All right, anyway, we'll talk about that this weekend. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, you two. Go Niners.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
Have you called on me yet? I wasn't in here.
Yeah, I was getting ready to now. Come on in.
Oh, okay.
It's all your fault.
I didn't know if you called on me.
Razor talked about you. Your ears must have been burning. As you just heard, he says it's all your fault. You got a Foster jersey, don't you?
No, I don't.
Okay, see, Razor, I guess we got to take that back. Tanner, we're just kidding, man. Great, Tanner, what's up, man? Because, it's Monday night. Everybody's getting rid of their frustrations.
Listen. Can I get a let me holler at you?
Oh, yes, indeed. As we continue with the most notorious Monday Night Raw of all time, let me holler at you. Tyler, you may continue.
Rombo. Let me holler at you.
Well, okay, go ahead, let me have it. I was supposed to make sure Ruben
you
didn't
realize,
mess up.
You realize on Sunday,
yes.
We were in that game at one point. Actually, also, I remember, I'll point this out really quickly. Breida ran this touchdown in out of the shotgun formation, and they said that he didn't make it. I know he made it.
I do too.
But anyways, so let's add that 7 in there. Now, all these guys are our backups outside of our tight end and our offensive line because our starting X and Z receiver were not playing. Our starting quarterback's not playing. Our starting running back's not playing. All of these things, and yet we were still in a position in that game. We were in that game at one point. They just pulled away. So we can't even be mad.
It's 9-7, honestly. Right? Yeah, 9-7, and before they blew it open. Yeah.
We could be mad at the injuries, but we can't be mad at the way things are going simply because those are not our starters on offense.
Yeah, 13-6.
That's 13-6. So many starters. And if we had Jimmy G, that's one thing. I would not make any excuses with that. We had him in and of himself, I would not make any. Everybody gone at the tight end and the offense, and not the fact back is going to be a yard rusher. So him and Jake McKinnon together would be the jump is real.
You don't even have to pass the ball anymore. If you got McKinnon and you got Brady together, you don't even need to use wide receivers anymore. God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the vision.
And because you could line McKinnon up in the slot, or just line him up in the backfield and run route from there. You know, that's going to be when Shanahan gets that duo together with the way he manipulates an offense. Man, I can't. God, I wish this was like months from now.
And then got it, and like we just Eric McKinnon got the good. They got injured when they didn't get hit, meaning that avoidable.
Yeah.
So that probably is not. So not the fact that whenever they get those, it makes it.
Tyler,
so
are you
that
using,
body part is.
Tyler, are you using your normal phone and connection? We're getting every other word in your sentences.
I mean, I would say, whenever they get those surgeries, they usually come out with the body part being stronger. And I'm saying they got injured on non-contact stuff. Like they didn't get injured because they got hit, meaning they're going to come out of this not only that body part being stronger, they're like it's probably not going to happen again.
Yeah, it's been the case for most guys. Tom Brady got taking a knee out, and running backs.
And we cannot point fingers and say Nick Mullins is bad. You don't have your starting throwing to guard. We haven't seen him go throw to Garcon since the Raider game.
Mm-hmm. And he went to Garcon over and over and over. He likes Garcon. But he at least could add Goodwin, because one thing Goodwin does is when a quarterback's in trouble, Goodwin's already open. So just if you weren't even going to him, just look for him. He's free. That's how he helps all our quarterbacks.
Yeah, and then, you think about it, our starting, like we've said this all along, in every game that Goodwin plays, there's a good chance that we're going to be in position to win the game.
Yeah. He provides that kind of.
He is that different. If he was out there, we may have won.
I think so.
But
I think so.
We beat the back up in October.
Tyler, Tyler, you know what? You got a really bad connection. Usually you got a good connection. This one's kind of broken up. Let me let's go ahead and wrap it up. What were you going to say?
We're in all these games, most of these games, with what's basically can string something to be proud of.
I know.
And
actually,
when we get our start. I always say this: get our starters back. Colin Howard said it. We get G back, another draft, a couple free agents.
Could be different. All right, Tyler. I'm gonna have to see you. I'm gonna see you Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Talk to you later.
All right, man. Love you.
Save me a film.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah, that's true. I made note of that earlier. Remember, you have the trauma of Foster the night before. There's no Goodwin who left at the last minute. They're probably working out all week together. And now you got a team who's probably a little detached from the game, thinking to themselves, oh, what the hell? You can't have that kind of thing going on. Jesse from Walla Walla, he said, look, Ruben messed up. It's time to move on. We got Seattle next. I can't wait. I'm going to go to the game. Your Brownboy, you should let me call in on halftime. Yeah, it might be a good idea. Open up the line. Send me a message. I will call in live on halftime. Hey, Jess, go ahead. Are we social media friends? All right. Go ahead and give me, email me at ronbosports@gmail.com. Ronbo Sports, all one word. Ronbosports@gmail.com. We'll set that up, all right? And Renee Cruz says, I won the biggest dummy award. He said, let me do it like he wrote it. Yay! I won the biggest dummy award. I've only been going to my Niners game since 81 at the Stick. We even went to Super Bowl against Dolphins for $800 at Stanford. How's that for a big dummy? Renee, you're a privileged guy, man. What are you talking about? I think you're doing all right. Levi Stadium is a very scary place. I really agree. Some people are talking about a curse and X. You know what? It's not superstition. We have looked like complete ass since we checked into that. Everything's been affected. The front office, management, everything has been affected in a very strange fashion. Hey, James, come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Well, not as I'm telling you. I'm still. I thought I'd go to sleep and wake up feeling a little less angry. I think I'm madder now than I was yesterday. But otherwise, that's neither here nor there, James. It's how you feeling?
Yeah. Well, I thank God I'm in the land of the living. I'm alive.
There's it there. That's true.
I'm thankful for another day. But I would like to piggyback off what one caller had said. I don't know if it's the new girlfriend or the old girlfriend or the girlfriend he met last week.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure is, in the first case, they didn't say nothing about no injuries in the first case, right? Mm-hmm. It took them all the way to putting the evidence together to come up with a case. Now in this one, TMZ has got a copy. I'm assuming they got a copy of a tape, because they're saying that he smacked her, took the phone, broke the phone, smacked the phone out of her hand, smacked her, and then there's marks on her neck, like he might have put his hand around her neck to possibly, choke her, I guess. Now, this is the thing. Some people may feel like, yeah, we'll get him back on one deal. Let me tell you something. I truly believed in this human being. I prayed hard for him, man, to get around them charges. And to see him be such a knucklehead as though he showed Saturday night, I don't care if it was a new girlfriend. The bottom line is, Adam Schefter had said he's a con man. And I'm going to tell you, he conned me. Because I was saying to myself, let's hope and pray this guy ain't nothing like Alden Smith. Well, pretty much they both winded up the same, getting kicked off of the 49ers. Okay? Now, at this point, the sad part about it for him, I don't know if he's really looking at the legal ramifications, because that probation in California, that DA is trying to find a way right now to find a way to trap him in California, if his house is still there or his apartment where his stuff is at before he left there to go to the game. They may actually lock him up. And believe me, they could hold him until that court case happens with whatever the state of Florida wants to do. And Florida will hit you hard for domestic violence. They don't play that down there, man. So at the end of the day, I can pretty much believe I've moved on from him when I found the news out. And I waited to gather the information and all the details. To be totally honest with you, I don't think he'll ever play in the NFL again. I'm being totally frank. Because domestic violence is something, they've got a panel of women that sit on that committee board for players that commit offenses while they're in the NFL. And right now, he's on probation. Roger Goodell already suspended him. He's on probation. And now he's got another charge with possibly a tape pending that shows that he used bodily force and harm on whoever this woman was, whether she was bald-headed or had one big braid or was rocking a mullet behind her ears or, whatever, The bottom line is, it's just, his career is done, man. I don't want to see him play for San Francisco no more. I don't want to see him nowhere near the facility. It's sad, but this is what you do. This is what happens when you do knuckleheaded things. And he got out of the police precinct. He had the nerve to have a hood over his head like he didn't want anybody to see his face. I was looking at him like, I wonder, did you ever realize that Your picture is all over the news. Everybody knows who you are at this point. Okay? And it's just sad, man. But I will say this much. I looked at some of the free agents for 2019. Here's some names that I just throw out there at you for linebackers. Jadeveon Clowney, Anthony Barr, C.J. Mosley, Zach Brown from Buffalo, I believe it is. No, Alexander from Buffalo. Easily, the defensive end from the Rams is available. Tyrann Mathieu, and about 4 or 5 other good corners and safeties, man. You understand? If they're going to pull the plug, let me tell you something. Right about now, I would love to see an Anthony Barr or C.J. Mosley playing back there with Fred Warner. Get rid of Malcolm. Pay him to leave, okay?
Malcolm,
pay him.
Man, I can see Malcolm got 21 snaps or something like that this other day. And Malcolm's getting phased out anyway.
He needs one more with somebody loading up a handgun telling him, you better run. Okay? That's the next snap he needs. Seriously, because he's been a buster. And let me tell you another thing. KJ Wright from the Seahawks is a free agent. I doubt if they let him walk, but I don't know how old he is. Yeah, wait, KJ Wright.
Isn't he the one
that plays the linebacker that plays beside Bobby Wagner? Okay. Another caller had.
Okay, go ahead. Because somebody got hurt.
He's one of the linebackers for the. KJ Wright is hurt right now.
Okay.
And another caller had said something about going after Justin Barrett from the Chargers. I'd like to just play a little film of yesterday and great cornerbacks that could never stay healthy, like a Bob Sanders that played with Peyton Manning and can never stay healthy. Justin Barrett has missed more games than he's played in his tenure. I mean, San Diego, the Chargers would love to see him stay healthy, but he's just, he's injury prone.
The thing is, offseason is going to be, last year was interesting. This year is going to be even more interesting because the 49ers are suddenly hit with a double-edged issue. It was a single-edge issue for the most part. They probably would have won for a cornerback, but that pass rusher. Now, what do you do? Flip a coin? Pass rusher, linebacker.
You know one thing, and I'm gonna be honest about this, Ronbo. I seen them sending signals when they moved Fred Warner into the middle. That was like a signal in a way, like they drafted Ruben to be the middle linebacker. They got rid of Bo, where Ruben could take his spot. Mm-hmm. And they moved on from Bo because they had confidence and belief in Reuben Foster. But when he started getting into those incidents, man, they drafted Fred Warner, and Fred Warner, to me, is just as good a linebacker, if not better. And so far,
he's proven that
he's not problematic.
James, we're gonna go ahead and hold up here. I'm gonna see you this weekend as we'll continue to see what develops between now and then. God knows what.
Yeah,
but we got the Seahawks of all bad timing.
Yeah. Well, remember. Is that you, Ronbo, or is that another caller in the background doing it?
Yeah, I think, So we're gonna go ahead and go because we're trying to move quickly.
No problem.
All right.
You take care.
All right, James, you too. HBK, is that you? Okay, I'm not sure HBK is. HBK? Something's not right. Okay, let's go to the next caller and see if... All right. Tim Sutton says, much love to you, Rumbo, and all the Niner Empire. We will fix this defense. Don't worry. Jimmy Ward will be gone and get rid of Catwoman. Dante Pettis looked good yesterday, by the way. I'm always one of the last people to defend certain players that everybody hates. I got bad news, too, for the Eric Armstead. Eric Armstead was one of the highest-rated defenders we had yesterday as well. But Pettis was the only offense we had outside of George Kittle and Matt Breida, so I ain't mad at Dante Pettis. He's a rookie. People need to let him grow up. He had injuries earlier, and he came out and he did a good job yesterday in in a situation, an environment that was not conducive to productivity. So I got nothing bad to say about Dante Pettis. I'm looking forward to him. Because like I said in the beginning of the season, when he's right, there is no defensive back in the league that can stay with that kid. He's got some really crazy moves. So, sorry, Tim. I'm a Pettis guy. K-Sir says, do you think Trent Taylor's a bust? I am starting to question that. He has been invisible all year. Now, he came in the season having had back surgery. Is that the problem? Because he's made no contributions all year long. And we're going to week 13? Where is Trent Taylor? All right. Anyway, let's see. Hey, Kenner!
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Kenner. We're just raking over the ashes and coals. They're still glowing. We got our own personal wildfire going on in Niner Empire. But you know.
I'm not raking over no ashes. That dude ain't part of our team no more, man. So
yeah, I know, right?
Talk about Seattle.
Even beyond
We're playing
that,
Seattle
though.
at home.
Yeah.
We're playing Seattle at home, man. Richard Sherman's first time back.
Hey. Well, okay, so the first game. Hey, good. I'm glad you answered that. Are we playing Seattle in our home before? Are we playing at home first? And then we played it.
No, we're playing in Seattle.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So we don't get to come home to them for 2 weeks. Boy. Yep. Okay. It's not good, Kenny. Not good. Not good.
Hey, I don't expect to win another game this year, so man, it's all good. As long as he can pick off Russell Wilson a couple times, man, that'd be nice.
I know, and he wants to too. Boy.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, everyone says don't just put the blame on Robert Saleh. That's bullshit, man. If Robert Saleh had any kind of fucking defensive scheme, we could stay in games, man. We can't keep other teams from scoring is why we can't win. And you know, even with the third string quarterback, you could win with a decent defense, man. But our defense sucks so bad we can't stay in games. You got to help your offense out, man. And another thing that's killing us is we lost our best special teams player, Mostert. So I mean that has a tremendous effect. He was the number one guy on that special team. So
that's true. That's true. And became one of our best running backs as well. So him and Mostert, although Jeffrey Wilson wasn't bad yesterday, but you know Mostert would have ate it up. I mean, he's just really special. Man.
Yeah. I mean, this season's over. The season's over, man. I'm looking forward to the draft already. And I'm hoping they go after Clowney for sure. He's looking good tonight. He's getting a lot of pressure. And
Texas,
I don't know.
Man, if Clowney's made available, I'm going to be shocked. The 49ers would pay their every last dollar they have. You let Clowney go. I hope so.
Man, you got to remember too, man. People forget. We had some big players go down, man, and we built our offense. Kyle Shanahan built our offense around Jimmy Garoppolo and McKinnon. So McKinnon was supposed to be our special weapon, and that changed everything. Yep. And we went into the season without Reuben Foster also. So that's, I mean.
And even when he came back, he wasn't very good. I mean, I was trying to figure out what is wrong with Ruben Foster. Maybe he'll work it. I kept thinking he'll work his way back into shape. Maybe just a little bit out of sync because he came in late. He was so every week.
Yeah. We also can't forget, this is only Kyle's second year as a head coach. This is John Lynch's second year as a GM, man. They're still learning. And you know what? Last year's draft was a whole lot different than the first year's draft.
Okay, so Kenny, but I got to ask you a question on that, though, Kenny. You know, you give John a pass because of the second year. You give Shanahan a pass because of the second year. But Saleh has to go.
Hell yeah! Have you seen his defense?
But you see my point, man. Right? You know,
I do. I see your point, man. But his he just looks too bad, man. His play calling on defense is bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I won't
go back
defend him,
and
but
find some stuff.
I just feel sorry for him though, because I really wish he had a little better talent. I'd like to know what he looked like with a little better talent, because he's out there playing baseball. Everybody else is using a hard ball. He's out there with a softball. I really feel sorry for him. But anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we give him one more year, and if we get some good defensive players on our team, and he still can't do nothing with it, he's got to go.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean,
we got to have at least some sort of defense. This is ridiculous, man. Like,
so I'm getting pointed to a message. Salazar 49 says, let's not forget how trash Malcolm Smith was at guard and Barkley at the end of the Giants game on that pass route. Key evidence of not being able to blame Robert Saleh. See, this is the thing. You could, like I've always said during this thing with Robert Saleh, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And I could sit there and tell these guys all day what they need to do. If they go out there week after week and do things. Malcolm Smith how long has he been a pro? That's why I feel sorry for Saleh sometimes. He gets all the blame.
I'll tell you right now.
But guys are failing.
I'll tell you right now, Ronbo, when a team like us loses and you get the first overall pick, and your team loses like we do, somebody's going to take the fall. And it ain't going to be Shanahan or Lynch. It's going to be Robert Saleh.
But the thing is, who picked up Solomon Thomas and Reuben Foster? That wasn't Saleh.
Yeah.
Who picked up Akello Witherspoon?
You don't forget Saleh. Foster was almost a free pick because we moved back to get him. We gave Chicago Bears the number 3 pick, and we got extra picks to get back into the first round to get him. So we really didn't give anything up.
I know, but I really feel like we sent Robert Saleh into a sword fight with half a wooden stick. All right, you know what? Okay. I do agree sometimes his calls are questionable and his people look unprepared, but I look at his whole staff. What is Jeff Hafley doing? He did make some improvements, though. Did you notice that Akello Witherspoon turned his head around yesterday when they made that BS flag? Threw that flag on him for PI. I still do not believe it. They're trying to make adjustments, but they're still dealing.
You got to do that all year long. You can't just wait till the fucking year's over, though.
How do we
you can't
know
wait till we're.
They may have. That's why I really wish I could watch practice. I want to know. I'd be taking notes like crazy to come back and report to you, Kenny, and everybody else. I don't know, guys, if this is Saleh as much as it is. He's dealing with a bunch of comedians out there. So I think he needs some weaponry, just like Kyle needs his weapons back, too.
Hey, I'm all for giving Kyle some help, and you know what? I'm one of those guys that even said I think Kyle Shanahan needs to step back into the offensive coordinator position and let someone else head coach the team. Bring his dad in. So
that I can accept. I still want Kyle as the OC, but I don't want another OC out there calling plays when I got the master standing behind him. That would scare me to death.
Yeah,
man.
Ronbo, man. You're all we got left this year, buddy. So,
well, we'll have fun together.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyways, Ronbo, I'm out. Heart Foundation, Night Off Fan Club, Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one.
Thanks,
Go Niners!
I'll see you Friday.
Ass.
I'll see you Friday, Kenny. Have a great night. And HBK is still drumming. Maybe HBK, he's a drummer. He's practicing. Let's see what he is. HBK? The showstopper, Mr. San Francisco. HBK. Or he's getting a long whooping. Let's go get. Is that Rich? Or is it, anyway, wait a minute, I hear some scratching around. He may have a bad connection, too, because it sounds like he's probably trying to communicate. Oh, there he is! We've been looking for... Roberto's, he's at controlling us with his remote. Roberto! Roberto, we've been looking for you, man. How's everything?
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been on here because I went to the movies and my sister she came home and
Yeah.
she came for a Thanksgiving vacation for Thanksgiving. She came from Houston,
Yeah.
so she was here, and
Mhm.
I couldn't get on because she was here, you know.
Well, no, it's okay,
And
and we understand too.
yeah,
It's holiday
yeah,
time.
yeah, I couldn't get on because she was here, and she was here in the house,
Mm.
and we went to Thanksgiving shopping, for the turkey, buy the turkey,
Wait,
and you know, Rumble.
wait a minute, wait. I gotta address this real quick on the chat. Eugene, you'd rather have Reggie McKenzie as a GM than Lynn? Okay, that's going from one sorry dude to a guy that's learning the craft. No, no, please no. Anyway, Roberto, go ahead, man, because
Yeah,
I couldn't stand it. Reggie
and
McKenzie.
yeah, I said that I went to to buy the turkey, for Thanksgiving shopping,
Yeah,
grocery.
yeah,
I went for the turkey to the store,
yeah.
and then we make the food, and she was here at the house, and I was gonna get on, but I couldn't because she was here, and
Hmm.
I didn't have the chance to get on.
It's
The
okay,
time.
Roberto.
Yeah,
It's okay. We definitely appreciate you taking good care of your sister, man. No problem. But Roberto, right
yeah.
now you already know what's going on, right? And we got to get a new draft pick, and we got to play the Seahawks Sunday. We got a lot of troubles.
Oh man. I mean, like Saturday night, I went to Google, to search Google, and then I saw Ruben Foster name. I was like, shit, is this a nightmare? What the hell?
I know. I know.
I was like, what the hell? Because I was like, is this a joke or what? Or this
It
is a
is.
fake news?
It's a
Or
joke
is
that's
it?
not
Or
funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, maybe somebody make a fake news because everything nowadays is fake news. You don't know if you can believe it or not.
I
So I
know.
was like, nah, I don't believe this bullshit.
Uh,
And then man, I've been sad all day, all yesterday all sad, and then Saturday night all sad, couldn't even sleep all night. Saturday night, I was like, shit, man.
and guess who's playing great football right now, Roberto? The Seahawks just beat the Panthers by a field goal just the other day. So I know. You know that the Seahawks, man, I thought they was dead meat. They win a couple of more games. The Seahawks can end up being 9 wins. They may be in the playoffs. Who
Yeah,
would
I
have
think I think I think they
knew?
might be in the playoffs.
Damn.
Shit.
That's all right. No matter who they see in the playoffs, they're coming out in the first round again. But the fact that they did what we were supposed to do this year, we were
Yeah.
supposed to be a 9 or 10 win team. And look at us trying to.
Yeah.
Roberto, we're begging to win 3 games. And people think we're tanking. 49ers ain't tanking. They can't
You're
do no
not.
better. They cannot win anybody. They
Yeah,
can't beat
you
anybody.
know what? You know what, Rumble? Like yesterday, after Ruben, after all that bullshit about Ruben,
Yeah.
I saw that the team didn't want to play, didn't want to play the game
Mm.
because I think because I know that because I think they stayed up all night. They didn't sleep at all. They
Yeah.
stayed up all night because they were like, "Oh, what happened to roommate? What happened to our teammate that were
Good
there?"
point.
They were trying to hey, what happened?
Bums you
And the
out.
team did, yeah, and the team didn't have like energy or
Mm.
like and like didn't feel to play because they were upset,
I know.
they, because Ruben, Ruben make a team. the team, Ruben make everybody, better because of his energy and because of his love and about his sense of humor, because they feel the love from Ruben.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, we love it. And, he was like the guy that motivated the team. He, it's Kyle. I love Ruben, and John Lynch loved Ruben. Cause I saw that Kyle, in the press conference, it looked like he loved Ruben. He said, like Kyle Shanahan said, oh man, I care about Ruben, and I want the best for him, and and Kyle was about it too, like panic, like going like crazy. Like what the hell, man?
I know. He didn't. They didn't want this to happen. They tried. Hey, Roberto, I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna see you Friday. And
hey, Ronbo.
Yes.
Hey, what happened in the chat yesterday?
What happened? What?
I saw that somebody said about me.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
Roberto, I am not even gonna go over that again. Somebody.
What the hell?
I know. It's okay. Don't pay no attention. They thought something happened to you, and we found out now nothing happened to you. Yeah.
It might have been Rudy.
I'll bet you're right, because I don't even know how that got started. Yeah.
What the hell?
Roberto, I'm gonna go before it gets too late. We're gonna try to get through here, so I'm gonna see you Friday. Okay.
All right, I'll see you Friday.
All right.
Hey, give me a holler. Give me a holler at me.
Can do. For my boy Roberto.
Ronbo.
Yo.
Ronbo, let me give you a holler.
Okay. Hey, Roberto, where's your puppets? Give me one of them to do the holler. I love when you do that.
Okay.
You got one of them?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ronbo.
I love this. Everybody
hold on,
loves
baby.
Roberto and his puppets,
on,
man.
boy.
There's nothing like, if you've never had a treat, Roberto and his puppets is like
my baby's coming,
shiznit.
My baby's coming. my boy MC, my boy MC 49, they're coming, baby. Okay, boy, are you ready to holler at Ronbo? All right, baby, come on.
You've got the howling.
All right, baby. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ronbo! Not again! Holla at you. Hey, and all the ranch fans.
We gotta and bring him first next time. We gotta go, Roberto. Though, good stuff.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes, Roberto. I'm gone, man. I gotta get out.
No! Hey, man, not again.
All right, Roberto. Stay pumped up. I'll see you Friday.
All right.
All right, fam. And we go to. Let me see what we've got up here.
Hello?
Yo. And who is this?
Yo. It's HBK, Ronbo.
HBK, you got a lot of sound background. Can we get rid of that?
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can take off my headphones.
Okay.
Unless
you're in a place where you have no control over that, you may want to step outside or something. Right?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can also hear that sound in the back. Is there anything you can do about that sound?
Yeah, I sure can.
All right.
Sure can, Ronbo.
You did it. All right, because that was feeding heavy into your mic. All right. HBK, the Mr. San Francisco, the showstopper, the icon, has returned. There's
San
4.
Francisco is back. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like not just it's like I had like 24 hours to sit here and think about it, man. And you know what, man? It is what it is.
Yes.
And basically we just got to retool and just keep going about our business, man. It's like, fuck Seattle. I mean, I know we got Seattle and stuff, but still, we still show up. We're still faithful. We still ride and die, with the red and gold. Ain't shit changed. And like my man Ricky Bobby said, East Coast don't run.
Yeah.
So it's like anybody that's got some shit to say about my Niners, hey, and it's like, I ain't ducking and dodging nobody. I know my faithful brothers and sisters ain't ducking and dodging nobody. Hey, here we are. Here it is. Say what you got to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to piggyback off what my man was saying. Like one of the calls last night is saying that that he is kind of getting a little tired of kind of like living in the past and stuff. Yeah, we got 5 Super Bowls and this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. But he wants to get that 6th ring.
Yes.
And I agree. However, given the way our season is going, and by the end, say by December 30th, which is our last game in LA, at least I can take comfort and solace in the fact that we are a Super Bowl team. Granted, the present day product is not producing shit. I mean, under the current format, we're not going nowhere fast. But Shanahan, we got the right coach. We got the right defense. My thing is, the people that's out there, get them out. I mean, get them off the field. I mean, because they're the ones that, because, I think like the old saying goes, it's like the coaches and defensive coordinators ain't out there playing. The players are. So, my thing is, get the people out that's bullshitting and fucking around and get the people in there that actually want to play Ronbo.
Yeah. And how do you check that,
because
though?
the reality of it is stuff is like, it's like in Thomas. I'll say if we gave Armstead multiple opportunities, I'll say give Thomas one more shot. But as far as Armstead goes, he's out.
Do you know?
He's out.
Do you know this is 2 weeks in a row that Armstead has been one of the leading defenders? I hate to tell people this, but I guarantee you, Eric Armstead will be on this team next year. It was him and Fred Warner that had the biggest impact on defense this week. Defoe came in behind him. It was actually Eric Armstead that hurried Jameis more than anybody on our team. They finally got him. DeForest did, but he tripped, right? Fell backwards. DeForest got the credit for, which I'm glad of. But Eric Armstead is playing better defense than anybody else on the team, not named DeForest Buckner or Fred Warner. So I tell y'all, the stats are going to keep him intact. That's just the way it's going to be. But he doesn't.
But it's like
doesn't seem like he's doing anything most of the time.
Yeah. But it's like, I do want to take a page out of Harbaugh's book and Singletary's playbook, because I think one of the ways that our defense got to be the way it was when Harbaugh was coaching. We got Carlos Rogers, and we brought in some more people. So I think we need to bring in some veterans and stuff and kind of infuse that with the younger talent, and this time let them sit back and watch the vets, play. And then once it's their time to come up, then they can really step into the role instead of being thrown out in the fire.
HBK, you know the only problem with that is how many vets do you talk about getting?
Not the whole team, but I'll say about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
at least.
That's pretty expensive. I don't know the 49ers, and also now you got kids that are no longer rookies. You know what was great about that team that you're talking about, though? It was that frontline defense. You mentioned Carlos Rogers. Carlos Rogers wasn't nothing special, and you already know about Kyle. So it's about.
No, so he wasn't nothing special. He made the Pro Bowl.
No, but here's the thing: the reason they made the Pro Bowl is because of Fangio's frontline kill defense. You see, the quarterback was always running for his life. He was always in extreme danger. This is how you build a defense. If that front line is killing, everything else falls into place. If that front line is suspect, we have proven for 4 years running, you can't win. The front line weak means a secondary will be weaker. It's a sad truth. So the 49ers either do something about that front attack or continue to get smoked.
Well, I mean, it's like, well, let me ask this, Ronbo, and I know you're gonna give it to me straight. So, would you rather address our pass rush in free agency, or would you rather address it in a draft? Because personally, I would rather address pass rush in free agency, and then come draft or so, maybe go after the linebacker or so.
No, I agree, because I know what I'm getting if I go through free agency as far as my front line. I've been talking about this for a long time, man. If they could have got one piece a year out of free agency for the last 3 years, HBK, we'd be done, and we'd have a fierce attack up front, and all this crying we do about the secondary wouldn't even be happening. I'm almost positive it wouldn't be.
Well, I mean, but I'm going to touch base on this stuff, and I'm gonna let you go into the call.
Okay.
I think now in the beginning of the year, we all had a right to feel optimistic and feel upbeat about what happened in the last year, and rightfully so.
Of course. Yeah.
However, I think we were kind of a little bit of a victim of our own success to an extent. And maybe, I mean, and even myself included, HBK included, I mean, was a little intoxicated on the fact that, it's like, we got something. But you know what, this year, I'm gonna still keep that same optimism, but I'm gonna kind of pump the brakes, in off season a little bit.
Yeah.
But still have that sky high confidence though that we're gonna go out there and get it done.
I know. It's got to get better next year because we hit rock bottom this year, no doubt about it. HBK, I'll tell you what.
Hey, it's like we got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So you know what? Fuck it. Fuck Denver. Fuck Seattle. Fuck them. I mean, it's like, hey, we coming. And it's like, these next 6 games, bro. Yeah. Hey, we're playing with reckless abandon with nothing to lose, bro.
And that might be our advantage because they don't care. Just go for it. Have fun and kill something in front of you. So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, bro.
All right, fam. See you this weekend.
I'll see you Friday, bro. HBK, the click, we out.
All right. Christian Cardenas, don't we need to play DeForest Buckner this offseason? No, next year. But they should extend him this year because next year he'll be unpayable. And then people will be talking about him like we're talking about Jadeveon Clowney. Jim Thurl, can you give me a Lion shout out for my wife? She is jealous of the Empire. She wishes she had a Lion fan channel like this. Hey, Jim, you should give me wifey's name, but we give it to her. She's a Lions fan. Let us give her the. And you probably should switch over to your hubby's team. And Katie, hate saying that, Ronbo, we all know you're still an Armstead fanboy. I'm just going by the stats. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going by the stats. KD, read them for yourself. I don't care what happens at Armstead anymore. This team needs some working over. But to call me a fanboy because I said Armstead's got the best stats, I don't know why. I'm just telling you what they said. Brunel Jacobs, do you think we should sign Earl Thomas? See, he ain't got no stats. I don't know why. DJ Jones should be playing. I do not understand why DJ Jones does not get to play. And I don't, but we did see a lot of Sheldon Day. Now that could mean something. But Earl Mitchell makes plays every now and then that you have to keep him in there. It's funny. Earl and Armstead, same type of situation. You don't see Earl until suddenly he does something. Armstead, same thing. Suddenly he does something. He puts a lot of pressure. Armstead had 6 pressures on Jameis the other day, but he couldn't grab him. That pisses me off. I see how many times you see Eric? Everybody else is like trying to get around the offensive lineman. The 49er offensive lineman dance. They never get there. Armstead blows up the offensive lineman constantly. He's extremely violent. He gets there, and what does he do? Here's Jameis, right? Eric, you forgot the quarterback. So, this is a problem the 49ers defensive line has. I don't know what to do. It's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show. And I saw your statement earlier about Saleh did not pick these players. This is why the people that hate him, I can't get behind. I can't support that. I feel sorry for that dude most of the time. But what are you thinking? Show? Show's probably at the gym. He probably put the phone up on the shelf. Big Show. Yeah. Can't stop, Katie. I'm just telling the truth. If you don't like the truth, I don't know what to tell you. Sean, come on in, Sean.
Ronbo.
Yo. Sean?
How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm here.
Oh yeah, Sean, you didn't sound like Sean. He's got a little different mic tonight. Sean, doing terrible, man. We got 2 wins, and we're in week 13.
Now
there he is. Now the voice is coming through.
It's one of those things. I mean, we've all heard it before. I mean, everyone was excited about the Garoppolo. Everyone was excited about the McKinnon. I mean, and both those guys, sure enough, would have been. There could have been something a little different there.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's the thing: how many NFL teams would really survive without their quarterback?
Right.
See,
there it is.
It's. I mean, look, take Russell Wilson out of Seattle. Take Goff off the Rams. Take Roethlisberger out of the Steelers. Take Rodgers out of Green Bay. Take Trubisky out of Chicago. It's what happens, It's unfortunately it happened to us early. We got our hopes up. Look, now it's just time to check out the guys who really want to be there. Mm-hmm. Now let's just see who really wants to be there. I mean, and who's smart enough to understand that every play is going to be on film.
Yep.
So it's one of those things now where it's going to be mostly about heart and character, and they're going to see who wants to be there next year. I believe that Kyle Shanahan and Saleh, yes, they want to win every game. They're not going to tank, and that's just not how those guys are wired or built. But in the process, they are going to try and win games, but they're also going to see who wants to be there next year. So what we're doing is we're getting rid of the lean as far as the good healthiness of it. You know what I mean? We're looking for solid meat and potato guys who can carry that into next year. And that's what it is. Unfortunately, look, this was supposed to be the year where we were really supposed to start to climb that hump. Okay, guys, we got pushed back another year. I've been hearing guys saying, get rid of Shanahan, get rid of Lynch.
I know you heard it.
Look,
already. Why don't you take us long to get rid of people,
I've
boy?
heard it.
Jesus.
Yeah. Look, man. Look. Lynch. Lynch is. Look, I know people are saying that. Look. Okay. Yes, especially with Solomon Thomas, they think Solomon Thomas was a bust. Being a top 5 pick, and then they went after Reuben Foster. Okay, yes, there were signs there, but he gambled, man. He rolled the dice, and I can tell you what, when Solomon Thomas was drafted, there's a lot of people that were excited, but the people that weren't excited about Solomon Thomas were excited that he followed up with the Ruben Foster thing. So let's not flip-flop. I was one of those guys who was excited about Ruben Foster, and I was not happy about Solomon Thomas coming in. But now Ruben Foster is gone, and Solomon Thomas is what we have. Okay, let's stop messing around with what these guys are trained and bred to do. Let's just put them in their real positions and let them ball that way. Let's stop tinkering with these guys and try and make guys things that they're not, And then Kittle was a nice draft pick. Okay,
and
McGlinchey, and McGlinchey was a great draft pick. So to say that these guys are busting drafts, I mean, they really found some gems. Who knew of George Kittle before George Kittle came along? The only people who knew of George Kittle were the people who were here in the Midwest.
Yeah,
they're the only people that really knew about Kittle with him and Beathard connection. So it's going to be all right. look, that yes, the season is over with, but now let's just see who really wants to be there next year. You know, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. I know it's ugly. I know we're seeing a lot of ugliness, but let's
bumps in
try
the
and
road.
find some positive out of it.
Holes.
Yeah, look, let's try and look and check this out, man. Brady might fuck around and have a 1,000-yard season. How about that?
I know, right?
You know, that's something to be
Undrafted.
excited about. Yeah, that's something to be excited about. Look, and so just imagine we're gonna have Garoppolo a little back, we're gonna have McKinnon back, then we're gonna have Breda, and then we're gonna be there with Kittle. We know Pierre is gonna be gone. We got we'll see what we got remaining with Goodwin. You know, I don't know how much longer he has with the 49ers, but he's probably got a couple years. But look, we still got time to develop some serious receivers. We got some guys that bring in a veteran. We can work on this defense. You know, get Saleh some guys that could. And I'm not saying Saleh is the guy. I'm not saying he is the guy. But if he is going to be the guy, let's get him some real help. Does it make sense?
See, that's all I say. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not on the Saleh bandwagon, but I'm looking at the situation for real, and I'm seeing you guys send him into a fight with no army. What's he supposed to do? That's why I say, you know, give him some guys.
There's a saying, and I'm going to jump off here. I know you got some callers, but there's a saying here, and it reminds me of Saleh. Okay, there's an old martial arts saying, I would rather be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. Does it make sense?
You're awesome. Perfect.
You know, so what Saleh has right now, he's got some talent there, but he's got a bunch of gardeners that are in a war. Does it make sense? And he needs the help to go out there and get it done, and that's one of the best sayings of all time, man. I'd rather be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. You know, so you know. So look, it'll be to slow down a little bit. We all had our hypes up about how this year is going to be, and then when it turned out the way that it was, we really gotta. It's going to be all right. We're going to be okay, man. Really, we're going to be okay. Next year, things are going to change. We might not have a 13-3 because we have Jimmy G season, but we might come back and have, you know, an 8, 9, 10 win season. That'll be far more than what we got now. So let's just sit back and enjoy it, man.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Let's just sit back and enjoy it.
Can't wait. And we'll remember all of this. We went through all this, and then we can appreciate what's coming up. I hear you. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're gonna be all right, man. But hey, I'm gonna jump up off here, man. I'm gonna lay it down. I got some things I got to do early in the morning, man. Appreciate everything you do, Ronbo.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you getting in here tonight too. All right. Have a good night, Sean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Sean told that story. I just thought about where I thought about also. Remember 300? The farmers were standing there. They're getting ready to help our guys go into war, right? The 300 guys. Because they just came and volunteered. We're here to help. And King Leonidas looks at him. You're here to help? You, sir, what do you do? I'm a blacksmith. Leonidas looks over. And you, what do you do? I'm a farmer. And Leonidas looks over to his guys. And Spartan, what do you do? Howf, howf, howf. There's such a big difference. Saleh's got that farmer and blacksmith. Meanwhile, every other team in the NFL's got oof, oof, oof. That's why I'm saying I can't join y'all with the hate on Saleh yet. If they give him them Spartans and he still fails, okay, I'm feeling it.
Hold that! Wait a minute.
Here he comes. Ow!
I can't listen to it no more. I can't listen to it no more. I asked you politely to get on this train, the fire Saleh train, and you still refuse to.
Sean too?
Okay. Ronbo, come on, man. Look, how we got to figure this thing out with you? Look, this man don't have no gardeners out there, man. He has NFL players that he fails to motivate.
Okay, let me ask you like Cleveland Lions.
Wait, responsibility.
Well, let me ask you like Leonidas.
Come on.
And who are they?
Who are they? You got Buckner, you got Sean, you got a whole bunch of okay. You had your Ferrari that
stepped up.
He
I mean,
wasn't
you had
running.
a bunch of talent out there on the field. It ain't a team in the league except for the Rams that done went and bought a bunch of superstars. Come on, Ronbo. We got to start with this, man.
Listen,
this guy
let me ask
San Francisco.
Let me
He
just ask you
doesn't
this,
fit.
Sid.
He doesn't
Why
fit.
is it that Fred Warner is nearly one of the best players in the NFL in his rookie year?
Because Fred Warner had something to prove. Fred Warner came into the league with a chip on his shoulder. You think he playing for Robert Saleh? Hell no. He's playing for himself.
You're not going to give Saleh any credit.
To make a name for himself.
Oh,
he
you
ain't
give
playing
me credit
for no
for all
Robert damn Saleh.
Trez, you give Saleh credit for all
playing
the guys
because
who are
he's a
screwing
warrior.
up, but you don't give him any credit for
Ronbo.
Fred Warner.
Ronbo.
Trez, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Ronbo. You know what? When we get a defensive coordinator in here, then you're gonna see the right in what I was saying. Then you're gonna be saying, you know what? Oh, Trey was right. He was right. It was Robert Saleh. But why it take that? Why it takes that? Because see, I don't know why y'all want to give this guy a chance and say what he don't have. And there's plenty of folks don't have an all-star defensive team on the field, but they still make do what they do. I mean, come on, man. We look at the teams we losing to. We lost to the Cardinals twice. Nobody coach over there.
Do you know?
Name me 5 coaches on the Cardinal team right now. Give me 5 of them. Give me 5 coaches.
Do you know how many
That's a household name that y'all know.
Trez,
You don't know none.
Trez, statistically, that wasn't the defense's fault. The defense did not lose that game. How many turnovers and pick sixes did they have in that game, Trez? Trez, you know what? I can get behind you criticizing Saleh, but be fair. That's all I say.
Ronbo, the fairest I'm going to get is a head going to roll, and it's going to be Robert Saleh. I'm going to tell you that now.
Maybe. And if it happens, I don't care.
Y'all get
I'm just saying.
Get Saleh out your mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He needs to be out of here, and he needs to be gone.
Yeah.
And then I heard HBK say, let's get out there and play reckless and wild. Come on, man. Man, we tanking the rest of the way. And for people who say we ain't, we are. Because
ain't no tanking.
They
can't do any better, Trez.
Let me tell you, right, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying it's a tank. It ain't like they want to, but they can't do any better, so it's a tank.
Then it's not a tank.
Because you got a coach.
It's
you got
a
head
fail.
coach. You got a head coach that, you got a head coach don't even want to roll the goddamn dice. Look at the record we have, and we down on the goal line, and this fucker don't even want to go for it. Come on, man. What we got to lose? It's a decision making. What are we not understanding here? That's what I'm trying to get.
I'm understanding everything. You're frustrated, Trez. You're
what do we not
frustrated with
understand? You got a coach went in and go for it on a 4th down play with a run like out. Come on, man. Oh,
I agree
and I
with
remember one of my favorite all-time Family Guy. My fam, right? This is what he was saying on draft day. You get me that Ruben Foster, and I'm telling you right now, you get me that Ruben Foster. You know who that guy was?
Yes, it was
Do
me.
you remember who that guy was? Huh? Dude, that's my fam right there. But I just want to know, do you remember who that was?
Who didn't want Ruben Foster? You wanted him too.
Ronbo, we all wanted Ruben Foster, but at the same time, Ruben was a fool. And got what a fool deserved. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. What a way to go out. Can you imagine in the future people ask you, how come you ain't playing in the NFL no more? I can't tell you that.
And you know why we wanted Ruben Foster, Ronbo? You know the underlying to that why we wanted Ruben Foster?
Because he looked good at Alabama.
But because we missed Patrick Willis.
Well,
and we saw the next Patrick Willis and Ruben Foster.
Yeah.
And guess what?
We
he
didn't
couldn't
get
live
it.
up to it.
No.
Dante Whitner said it best. He said, a pro's pro, when you traveling with that team, should have been in his hotel room with his pad and with his playbook. That's a pro's pro.
Yeah.
But he said, when you got a guy that don't want to be a pro's pro,
yeah.
you get what you get. And that's what he got. And I couldn't agree with that more. Yeah. You can't hold a grown man's hand, man.
I know. And Kyle said he wasn't about to do it. And if we got to go through all that, he could just go. And that's pretty much what he said at the press conference.
Right.
Because Dez had a chaperone watching him. There's another guy in the NFL has a chaperone watching him. These grown-ass men got to have somebody watch them to make them behave. I don't blame Kyle. I ain't doing that. I wish they
And
would
I don't
have at
blame
one
Cal
point,
either.
but I said, you know
And
what?
I feel the same way about Saleh. You can't hold a grown man in his hand, and he fell it. So he got to go too. Okay, Ronbo.
Trez,
Hey, look,
I'll never
I'm
buy
gonna
into
go.
it.
I'm gonna go.
I know. I'm just
I'm
letting you
gonna
know.
go. You're gonna have to, Ronbo. You're gonna have to.
If he gets
you're gonna
fired,
have
he
to,
gets
whether you want
fired.
to or not.
I'm
You're
just
gonna have
saying,
to.
I'm not going to get
Because, look,
behind this reasoning. If he gets fired, it doesn't mean anything. You know what? Because we've been starting over with the defenses for the last 4 years. What the hell? Start over again. Because it's not going to matter. If Sal's going to keep losing, then you got nothing to lose. I do agree with that much. But I do say don't persecute that guy. If you had that team, Trez, you'd be losing too. You can't win without an army. You can't win without an army. You go into a fight without an army, you will be slaughtered. And that's exactly what's happening.
Rumbo, I will not, because guess what? First of all, I'm going to tell the team, everybody's job in here is on the line. If you want to remain in NFL, your job is on the line. I'm telling you that now.
Okay,
Ain't nobody's
Trez,
job safe.
you kick him to the
That's
curb.
what I'm saying. Hold on, but this is one thing. This is how you coach up your players.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You get in their ass.
Yes.
You got to.
Yes.
At this point, you got to get in their ass.
Yes.
And you got to tell them, look, ain't no job safe here, man. Ain't no job safe. So if you want to be here next year.
Trez, let me ask you a question. I got that, thoroughly got that. Okay, he doesn't measure up. Now what? You throw him, you kick him to the curb. Now what?
We go out and find us a DC.
We're in the middle of the season. I'm talking about the
no,
player.
no, not now,
Trez,
now.
let me get the question clear. Let me get the question clear first. We go by that whole concept you're saying. You tell this player, listen, I'm not here to lose. If you're here to lose, and if I look at you, it looks like you're trying to be here to lose, I'm throwing you out. So I get rid of that guy.
Right.
Now what do I do?
Right. Just do what Singletary say. I'd rather lose with a bunch of bench riding motherfuckers before I lose with some starters that don't want to get out here and play.
There you
That's
got it.
exactly what
There
you
you
do.
go, right there. There you answered my question and yours. The hell is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
In the middle of the season, these guys are failing. They look like
but
ass.
Saleh ain't doing nothing, Rumbo. That's the point. He ain't doing
We're
nothing.
not there every day. We don't know what's going on. All we know is they look like crap.
I'm telling you, I don't see. He look like a dead headlights when he out there on that field.
Because he can't believe they look that bad.
We done said, look, let me tell you this. We done said this all year long. Robert Saleh needs to move upstairs to the booth. Maybe he can see things, but
there's things they could do differently. I agree.
There are no changes being made, Ronbo. There are no changes being made here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we're not making changes, then what happened? You got to shake the ball up, man. You got to shake that crystal ball up, man. You know, with the little snowflakes and all, you got to shake it up.
I just want to quote Robert Saleh. I just want to quote Robert one time before we finish up here. He once said, and I knew he was saying it sarcastically. He says, "No, John and Kyle are doing a fine job." That let me know right there that he was not satisfied with the player personnel. I have a feeling that he makes suggestions on a time here and there saying, you know how he talks. If we could get our hands on this guy, and this guy, I think we can make this work. And then John turns around and he brings in this guy, this guy, and this guy. I refuse to go in any other direction until I see the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I think there's something else more than what we're seeing on that field. Saleh is the head he's the DC. Granted, he has to take the brunt of this, but I still know there's something else wrong with this team other than Robert Saleh.
Who's over there coaching right now with Cleveland Browns? In there, Greg Williams. That's him, right?
He's got
interim coach.
DC.
That's who I want as our defensive coordinator, right?
Hey, that dude's got some mules. If I had the Cleveland. Not even a DC, knows what he's doing. If I had the Cleveland Browns defensive unit, if it was nothing but the defense that was responsible for winning, we'd be 15-0. Them dudes been building and stacking talent for 5-6 years. Those are first-round draft picks up and down the board. I think the lowest draft pick they got on that team's a second-round pick of that defensive unit. Oh, don't compare that team with the 49ers.
But Ronbo, hold on, Ronbo. Hold on, let me say this. That don't mean a hill of beans if they ain't coached up.
How much I got to coach?
If they don't, if you can't get the players to buy in, what does that mean? You know, and I know you got to buy in.
Man,
You got to buy into what they're
all
saying.
I know
When you
is a
don't
man
buy
is
in,
handicapped.
when you don't
with
buy
some,
in is what you get.
Well, I hope
Ain't
we
nobody
do get a
buying
new
in to
coach.
tell her, Ronbo.
Listen, if you don't take them players with Robert Saleh, when you get rid of him, Kez, I'm just saying, take some of them sorry-ass players with him because they'll never help another defense. Oh, they're bad.
And that may be so. And I'm not. We all know it needs to be changes within in the player structure. But I'm just saying, Ronbo, his scheme, Greg Williams. I mean, man, look here, man. Hey, that's who I want.
All right.
That's what I want as our DC. And I'm gonna just say it, and I'm gonna be done with it. Yeah.
It's the Big Show. The buck stops with John Lynch. Period. Point blank. Not Robert Saleh.
Well, you know what? You know what? You know what? And at the end of the day, it does. And I expect him to do what he has to do at the end. The buck will start with him, and I expect him to fire Robert Saleh at the end of the year. If he's gonna ride the rest of the year, you're 100% right. You're 100%. That is your point. That is your point.
No.
You said the buck stops with John Lynch, and you are 100% right. So at the end of the year, I expect Robert Saleh to be fired.
John Lynch picks the talent for Robert Saleh. So what is Robert Saleh supposed to do?
John Lynch has only picked the talent, what, for how many years? 2, right?
For 2 years now.
Come on. And Robert Saleh was not the original plan to even be the DC for us. So that's what I'm saying.
and John Lynch was out of left field too.
So let me ask you this. So what you're trying to tell me, Show, is that you got this girl that you really, really just can't, stay in a good relationship with. You know what I'm saying? But you're just not going to get rid of her. You're just going to stay in a bad marriage with her, knowing that it ain't healthy for you. It ain't healthy for her. You're just going to stay in that bad marriage anyway, right? That's what you're going to do.
Trez, this is not a comparison. This is a terrible analogy.
It is.
It's terrible.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a bad marriage.
No.
What
does that got to do with
this is a bad marriage.
What does that have to do with the players?
What? Ronbo, y'all keep going back to the players.
You don't ever go to the players.
The players are not being coached up.
Trez, you can only coach up. Trez, I got a handful of clay and I need to build a building. How much of that building you think I can do?
Okay. You ain't gonna do nothing when you're rushing 4 guys all the damn time. I'm telling you that now.
You think it's all about the scheme?
You don't do nothing. Not in the NFL. You're not. You're not gonna do nothing.
Why are those 4 guys constantly contained? I mean, whether we blitz or do anything else, why are they always struggling to get around the offensive linemen? Why?
DeForest Buckner's double teamed all the time.
But hold on. Let me ask y'all this: if you send more that can be blocked, then what? That's football
the
101
quarterback.
right there.
How many times you can get away with it? The quarterback will read that blitz.
Guess what? How many quarterbacks have we played? How many quarterbacks have we played this year, Ronbo, that can successfully do that though? That we didn't even try that.
One.
We didn't even try it.
Yeah.
We didn't even try it. Exactly. One. That's it. So I'm trying to tell you, Ronbo.
They got smoked.
It is Robert Saleh.
They may have been only one, but we got smoked by damn near all of them. Same thing.
But look, okay. But look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let Big Show have his turn because he was next. Ronbo, I gave you Ruben Foster's replacement. I sent it to you on your Twitter, and I sent it to you on your Facebook inbox. So check him out.
Right.
I don't want you to give it away because he's gonna be on my draft. Okay.
Okay, I won't say anything. Okay.
And he's a hometown boy. He's from Stockton, California, and he's playing in California. Okay. And he's a beast. He's a dog.
We got a special running back over at Antioch High School too. But you know what? Okay, go ahead. He's still in high school though.
Ronbo.
All right. Hey, shout out to my tag team partner. Shout out to Big Show, Kenny, Nighthawk Fan Club, everybody, man. Look here, Ronbo, I love you to death, man. Look here.
Same here.
You know
I ain't changed. My feeling about you ain't changed. We just don't agree on blaming it on Saleh.
We're going to agree to disagree. That's family. We're going to agree to disagree. But in the end, Ronbo, you're going to say.
Trez, you was right. I know.
You'll see.
Boy.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right,
Big Show.
You too, fam. Love you, man. Talk to you later.
All right. Love you. All right, Ronbo.
All right. All right, Big Show. Go ahead. We were looking for you earlier.
What's going on, man?
No, I tell you, man, it's that, you know how we do each and every year when we start having 1 and 2 wins, we start getting crazy. Here we are. We're at that point. So, go ahead.
I respectfully disagree with Trez and Kenny, who are my brothers, by the way, and I have nothing but good things to say about them. But the buck stops with John Lynch, Ronbo, and he is the one who is responsible for picking this talent for Saleh and Kyle to work with. And so far, it's not working out so far. And you can't ignore the fact that it's like looking at your house that's on fire and saying the smoke is coming from the chimney. You can't just look at Robert Saleh and say he's the problem when he's not.
Yeah.
It's John Lynch. You're going to have to at some point hold John Lynch accountable for this team's failure, because to be honest with you, he was really inexperienced coming into this job. He was a TV analyst and a former player and Super Bowl player as well.
Hall of
coming in
Famer.
here. That's great. Yeah, that's great and all, but you have to have managerial experience and executive experience before you come into a general manager job trying to run a team into a Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, it's great you were on a Super Bowl winning team, but that doesn't qualify you to be a general manager. I'm sorry, but
your bottom line is you are now ready to replace John Lynch.
I'm not ready to replace John Lynch. Right? I'm not ready to replace him right now. I'm giving him 1 more year, and if it doesn't work out next year, then he's got to go, Ronbo.
He's got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can only be so patient. I agree with that. Yeah.
The NFL, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't matter how much you like a person. If your general manager is not running your team successfully, you get rid of them. It doesn't matter if you like him or not or respect him or not. You have to build a winning team. Yeah, to sell seats. Ronbo, our seats are empty right now.
I know.
They have been since 2014. That is unacceptable.
I know.
Ronbo, we haven't had a winning team since Steve Mariucci left. And I mean, we had Jim Harbaugh. Yeah.
2013, 2012. We were okay.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to everyone that got to go. You all have a good night.
All right, Joe. You too.
Good night. All right.
Good night, Joe. And and both Trez and Joe make great points. Hey, Kenner, man, your family says I'm on board with Trez. If nothing changes, fire Saleh. And he goes on to say Robert Saleh doesn't blitz because he feels we have a pass rush. Thanks for your contributions too, Kenny. Here's what I find painfully sad for Robert Saleh. Now, he's going to probably get dismissed because somebody's going to have to be the fall guy. But when he leaves, that misery is going to stay in San Francisco. Now, for the poor soul that's coming in to take over Robert Saleh's job, if anybody will, he adopts that problem. And it continues. You've got to have personnel. You can fire them up all you want to. You can tell them how to do this. You can sit there and watch them do that, and they make the same goofy mistakes 1 week after another. Meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, I'm on the coach, I don't have anybody else to fill that position. Well, I'm looking at the situation with Greg Maben coming in, right? Greg Maben is probably not what you call backup material, as we witnessed against the Green Bay Packers. You got poor Keller Witherspoon out there. He's, like the rest of the secondary, the communications, there's lots of reasons why that secondary is struggling. Part of it is Saleh. But the fact of the matter is, we're in week 10, 9, 10, 11, and they're still not getting it. Is that Saleh? 100%? Is that him? How many times I got to tell this kid that he's got to do this, this, and this? How many times I have to tell these kids, you guys got to communicate out here? How many times do I have to tell you? You think the next guy's going to be able to talk louder? Is he going to be able to talk faster? Is he going to be mean and mad and nasty and make him go to the room without any fruit cup for dinner? This is what I worry about. You can bring all the coaches in all day long, 1 a week for 16 weeks. I got to have players. I got to have them. Hey, is it Sheik on the phone? Sheik!
Ronbo!
Yo!
This is a great show, Ronbo. This is a great show. Shout out to everybody who's calling in, man. I'm here, loving hearing you.
Of course, we got our disagreement time. We're at that low point in the season where we're getting our butt kicked. And now we start designating blame. So, yeah. But Sheik, what is your feeling on everything from Reuben Foster to whatever?
Well, Ruben Foster is an idiot, and I'm done with this. So we had to move up to the next page, and because I'm done. I'm done with talking about him because he's an idiot. But back to the 49ers, what's going on today? Okay, fine. The game that we played against Tampa Bay, I don't know if he was in red zone. When Kyle Shanahan had the opportunity to go for it, he didn't. He went for the field goal. So that kind of tells me he doesn't really. Yeah, he definitely missed. And it tells me a little bit like he doesn't really trust Saleh's defense because
that was offense.
He's not gonna. Yeah, but like if he went for it and the attempt didn't happen, and he got declined, with that red zone, other side, it'll be switch position.
You think he was thinking that far ahead? I can't trust Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
they would have been on the 1 yard line.
But the thing is, I have to agree with Trez and Kenny. It starts from Kyle and Lynch. I understand that. You got to bring the personnel. I get it. But the thing is, whatever you have on the table, you have to work with them.
Make miracles happen. It's up to you. You got to make the miracles happen. Oh, I just can't get behind it.
And Saleh's not. But Saleh, as a management of what he has to play with, he is not doing it, Ronbo.
Yeah.
He is not. He's putting. Everybody's saying it. All the faithful have been saying it. Why is Solomon Thomas a defensive end? Put him inside. And Saleh has not got it until what is it? The week 10, 11, and he's finally putting it on there. It doesn't make sense.
You know what else didn't make sense? He put Thomas on the inside yesterday. Same result. I was a little disappointed in that too. I think secretly some people on that team don't think Saleh is. I don't think that they think Thomas is actually capable of playing outside or inside. He gets manhandled by the big guys in the middle, and Saleh said that at the beginning of the season. So he's trying to actually put Thomas in a position where he can actually prosper. It's not happening. Anyway.
But it's just the thing is, Ronbo, like when you put somebody in a different position and they try to get comfortable, they lose weight, and they try to be adjusting how the other side of the ball plays, and then that doesn't work. Now you go here. We're going to throw you to the wolves. Go at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You need to prep. You need to practice. That's what practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the opportunity to go inside. And there's a lot of injuries that happen. And injuries, Saleh does not adjust, Ronbo. One blitz doesn't work in this team. We lost against the Arizona Cardinals. Like Trez said it, man. We lost against the Cardinals against Rose, and he's a trash-ass quarterback.
But do you remember how many? How about? Listen, here's the thing. Do you know how many turnovers were in those Cardinals games that had nothing to do with the defense? See, this is the thing. I don't mind blaming a person for something, but put all the facts out there. Did Saleh get the ball knocked out of his hands? Did he have an opportunity, his guys, to go out there and stop the Cardinals from picking the ball up and running into the end zone? You know how many points the defense gave up in those Cardinals games? Think about that for a second. Go back and count up how many points the Cardinals picked up on turnovers and how many points the defense actually gave up. This is all I'm saying. I don't mind blaming Saleh. I don't give a crap. But tell the truth.
Yeah, Robert, let me ask you this, and I wish this was actually truth because you definitely will be a great owner. Just say you were the owner of the San Francisco 49ers right now. Who would you blame right now?
Oh, I'd be down in that locker room after each and every game, and I'd be, maybe I might not. I'll yell at my coaching staff later. But and the players, first of all, I would say, you guys should realize, of course, that, and I'm just going to be honest with you, you're wearing a 49ers uniform. And if you know our history, you know that we don't actually like to put up with a lot of subpar play. I'm seeing guys that look like they were out all night. I'm seeing guys that are taking plays off. Yeah, I'm noticing guys. I'm seeing guys that have mind blanks If you're not focused, that means you're not concentrating. I've talked to my coaches, and we've all got book on everybody here. I'm just saying this, guys. If you want to continue to be a San Francisco 49er, you're going to have to prove it to everybody here that you want to play. If not, we'll see to it that you can go wherever you want to go. But you're not going to stay here. This would be my shot. If my coaches were fully to blame, if I saw my coaches that were actually subpar, not doing a damn thing out there, I'd be all over their ass first. But I'm seeing players that I got a lot of questions about. Unfortunately, I'd have to go after John Lynch for that as well, because you gave my coaches players that I could bring a local high school team in here and beat. So I need to see better. And I'd leave it at that. I wouldn't threaten them. That's all I'd say. So that's what I'm saying.
So
you concentrate on one part to blame. There's too much to blame to make that better.
There's a lot.
It doesn't start with the DC.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I got to admit, like Lynch, he should, approach for those trades that he wanted to get. He should have approached a little harder, and that's kind of like a rookie mistakes he did. And Kyle, he got some good pieces in the draft, but some that didn't work out.
A lot.
But the thing is, Saleh, he didn't adjust. He didn't, whatever that was against him, he didn't adjust.
Then you can say the same thing about Kyle. You can say the same about Shanahan.
Yeah, Kyle.
He hasn't adjusted either. We're still losing by the same. And we scored 9 points, Sheik. And everybody wants to talk about Saleh. We scored 9 points.
Yeah, but this is the only time on the whole year that we gave up. I mean, we only scored 9 points. The rest of the year, other than the Rams, I think the Rams was like 13. We got like plus 20. Yeah. So technically, it's all the fault on Kyle Shanahan. It's not effective because we have a great running game.
He's lost his starting quarterback. Yeah, he's lost his starting quarterback.
Yeah,
he's lost his starting running back. These are real reasons. I would never blame Kyle. I'm just using his name just to make the comparison.
Yeah. But the thing is, Rob, let me ask you this: who would you fire right now, Ronbo, as a coach?
Nobody.
Like if you're firing a coach right now, who would you fire? Nobody?
No, because it'd be unfair. I mean, as I say, I'm not going to send a guy to a sword fight with a stick in his hands, a short stick. If I give him a team that is capable and he can't make it work, now I fire him. If I give him a team of a bunch of guys that are backups and half of them couldn't make another team in the NFL, maybe not even semi-pro, why would I fire him? Bring in another coach so I have to fire him too? You got to have players to win. You can't fire the coach just because of that. I got to give him weapons.
Ramo, don't you understand, like, Saleh does not have that fire, like, compared, like, the guys the one I want is Todd Bowles, but, and I believe Trez wanted Greg Williams in Cleveland. That kind of coach on these guys are no help this defense, Rambo. Saleh is too, I don't know what he's doing, but they're not listening to him. They kind of give up.
Could be. Yeah, you could be right there. They may not be listening to him. They may have tuned him out. This I can't even question. I have no idea. But with me, I look at the players, and then I look at the coach, and if I see he's not making things work, if all things being equal, you losing, that's you. If he had the Panthers defense, if he had the Broncos defense, and he's losing. Well, they were losing. If he's losing by big margins, he's got to go. It's him. Yeah. This is my
point. What does that tell you? Defense wins championships.
That's
what it means.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And if you have the personnel and the right proper coaching, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Like
you said it. Like right personnel. Right personnel.
Right. The right personnel, yes. But we have Sherman, we have Defoe, Warner's definitely stepping up. Other than that, skeptical. It's that's why I look at the Houston and I'm like, okay, there's Honey Badger there, maybe Clowney if doesn't get tagged.
That defense is evil. I guarantee you, man, any coach could win with that defense. That is a hardcore. You know who's now here's a good example. You look at the Jaguars. Now you fire the coach. He's got everything he needs, and the Jags are losing. This guy gets fired, and they're about to probably. Yeah. So Anyway.
So the good thing is, Ronbo, before I go, Ronbo, I know we have a lot of things. We have a lot of time to think about. But Seattle's coming up. If we get destroyed, then you definitely need to get off the solid train.
I'm not gonna.
If we get destroyed,
I already know we're gonna get destroyed. Saleh's going in there with what? He's got the same guys he had against Tampa Bay. He's gonna be killed. I already know.
He's been here 2 years. 2 years, Ronbo. That's enough for on a resume. If you're not going to cut it for 2 years,
well, good luck with the new coach and the same players. That's all I got to say on this, guys. Good luck with the new coach and the same players, because it ain't gonna change. Right. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get new players. This is what I want first. If you want to fire the coach, but give me some more fighters. Give me an edge rusher that can get around the curve without.
Yes. Please,
and he can't get there. I'm just so tired of that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We just better need Scream. Anyways, Ronbo, like everybody else, calling in. Shout out to everybody. I love the show, Ronbo. We love what you do. Hit that like on Ronbo's show. And shout out to you. Have a good night, brother. We all love you, Ronbo.
It's back at you,
fam. It's all your people's opinions.
Yeah. No, true. We got to share these because this is the only way we're going to feel better.
Yes, it's great.
See you Friday. Anyway, wait, where are we going here? Okay. I love the question. Jesus by King says, question for chat room. Is Lynch and Kyle overrated? Simply yes or no answer. It's just like Aaron Rodgers. Let me see this one. This is just like Aaron Rodgers and the Niners didn't get him now. The Rams got them, and they're undefeated, and they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. You know what's really interesting? Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, right? He's not losing those games. You know who's losing those games? It's the defense, right? There are factors as far as that defense goes as well. It's and Aaron Rodgers being the great offense quarterback he is, they're going to fire the head coach because of it. And I agree. Somebody's got to take the fall. And I wonder, maybe Saleh may get fired because Jed's going to say, okay, somebody's going to get fired because I'm getting heat from the public, our boosters. I'm getting heat right and left. If I don't take action in some capacity, it's just bad for PR. So, guys, I'm going to pass these out. I want you guys to fill these out or else, no, better yet nowadays. Guys, you've got iPads in front of you. You see the selection there. Who's going? You're going to see Saleh's name on there. You're going to see Hafley's name on there. You're probably going to see the strength and conditioning coach's name on there. You're going to see everybody that has anything to do with the players getting injured, the defense looking bad. Because what's going to end up happening is those players that are making the defense look bad, whether it be Saleh's fault or not, are probably going to get cut. But somebody, heads still like to roll because I'm looking at you, and you want Saleh out of here. Now, you're going to bring in a new coach, and I have no idea who that's going to be. But he's going to inherit a team that needs to be built. They're going to have to get rid of some players. They're going to have to try to get some draft picks. They're going to have to try to get some free agents. They're going to bring them all together. And we'll go 3-13. Why? Because they don't have a clue as to what's going on defense. We got to wait another year. This is my problem with starting the defense over and over and over and over. It's not working. How many games have we won in the last 4 years switching coaches every damned year? We won 5 last year. We won 1 before. We won 2 before. Fam, we haven't won 10 games in 4 years. So pardon me if I don't get along with the fire the coach. I'm watching these guys go through these learning processes, and they suck. Get some players in here, and come on. And this I do blame. I will not forgive Lynch for this. Him and Peters this dude knows what he's been doing for years. He builds teams. That's why the Broncos look like they do. Get him in here. I don't care if Saleh leaves. I don't care. But if you do bring a new coach in, please stop making them build the team from scratch. Bring some monsters in here. I'll see you Friday. Let's predict the score from the Hawks game. You know I love you, fam. I'm just saying, you know. I will see you Friday and we'll make predictions. God, I don't really have any. Man, the Hawks, good Lord.